What are your guys' favorite foods?
Can I pick anything?
I have so many, I can't just pick one.
Yes, you can pick anything, but what's your number one favorite food?
Pizza.
I have to pick something sweet. I'd go with ice cream.
With sprinkles.
Who is hungry? It's almost time for dinner. Any guesses what we're having tonight?
Grilled cheese.
Pizza.
Ice cream.
Well, that can be for dessert. There's so many incredible foods that the kids were talking about. Did you catch what many of them have in common? The kids' favorite foods were all dairy products, like milk, ice cream, cheese, and yogurt, are foods raised and grown on farms right here in Wisconsin. So many different foods come from dairy. Dairy means made from milk. Milk is made by dairy cows, and dairy cows are cared for on our dairy farms. To make milk, cows have to eat a lot every day. Farmers have to work all year long to ensure they have enough food for the girls to eat. Let's go talk to some farmers about how they care for their cows all year long.
Hi, my name is Rick Roden. I am a dairy farmer at Roden Echo Valley Farm. I've been a dairy farmer my whole life, and I'm going to talk to you about one of the most important times of the year, planting season. In the spring, just after the snow melts and before it gets too hot, dairy farmers plant a variety of crops. Everything from corn, soybeans, oats, peas, wheat, and many others. As you can see, these planters behind me here are what plants the seeds into the ground. It's hard to imagine these tiny little seeds that will eventually grow up into healthy crops that will be harvested later in fall. Dairy farmers care about the land they farm and do everything they can to protect the soil. For example, dairy farmers plant cover crops to help make sure the soil is as healthy as it can be. Cover crops help farmers prepare the soil for bigger crops like corn, as you can see here. These crops are then harvested and stored to be used for feeding the cows throughout the year. As soon as planting wraps up, it's time to get ready to harvest our first crop of the year.
Hi, my name is Bob Roden. I'm a farmer at Roden Echo Valley Farm. I've been farming with my family since I was a child, and I'm going to talk to you about hay harvest in the summer. If you have ever driven down a Wisconsin road, odds are you have seen a hayfield. Harvesting and cutting hay is one of the timely tasks a dairy farmer does every year. Usually in June, the hay is tall enough to cut for the first time. We use tractors and hay binds, which are like a big lawnmowers, to cut fields of hay. After a couple days of drying, the hay is ready to be chopped. This is typically known as chopping hay. Big machines, like I'm sitting in, chop up the hay, blow it into trucks, and eventually the hay is transported back to the farm. Then the hay can be packed in large bunkers where it will be stored all year long until it is ready to be fed to the cows. Speaking of feeding cows, let's talk about that next.
Hi, I'm Andy Paulus, dairy farmer and partner here at Paulus Dairy. I'm here to talk to you about feeding cows today. Cows make milk, and to do that they need lots of food and lots of water. We have to feed them multiple times a day and keep feed in front of them. Just like humans, cows need a healthy diet. Cows need the right amount of food in order to process all that milk that we get to drink. When we go to feed the cows, we'll give them a healthy mix of hay, corn silage, along with multiple other vitamins. To do this, and to get this mixture, many farmers will use a TMR mixer. And just like a blender on wheels, it mixes up all the ingredients that are in here, the haylage, the corn silage, vitamins, minerals, and other ingredients, which make up the diet. And then we serve it to the cows. And as you can see, when dinner is served, there's no waiting around. It's time to eat.
Hello, my name is Judd Gosser. I'm the calf manager
of Gosser Farms and one of the herdsmen. It's my job to take care of all the calves that are born here on the farm. There's calves born here every single day. There might be 1, there might be 4 born. After the calves spend a little bit of time with their mom, it's our job to give all the calves their fresh colostrum from that cow. Colostrum is from their mom's first milk that she produces. The colostrum is actually the most important thing the calf gets in its life from its mom. It's filled with nutrients and everything to give it a strong immune system because it doesn't have an immune system. It's important for them to drink this milk from their mom because it's the milk essential for them to build up strong bones and immunity so that way they don't get sick. Some farmers choose to raise their calves individually in a calf hut or a pen, and other farmers choose to raise their calves in group setting with automatic calf feeders. All farmers take care of their calves so that we can grow up to be healthy, happy cows. A healthy calf is a happy cow. Don't blink, they'll be having their own baby and producing milk by their 2nd birthday.
You may be wondering, how do we actually get the milk from the cow? Well, I am here to show you how. Hello there, my name is Jorge Tadeo. I am a professional when it comes to milking cows. I am in charge and milking 1,500 cows every day here at Melicar Bro Acres. At our farm, we milk the cows 3 times a day, but it can vary from 2 to 3 times a day depending on the farm. 365 days a year, you will find our cows getting milked. Even on Christmas, it is very important for a cow to get milk on the regular basis. Otherwise, she can get sick. The milking process begins as the cow make their way to the parlor. Before we put the machine into their udders, our team cleans their teeth to make sure they are not dirty before we collect the milk. Once we attach the milking unit, the cows begin to let their milk down. While milking, we watch the machine carefully to make sure everything goes smoothly. It takes 3 or 4 minutes for a cow to be milked. When all the milk has been collected, we remove the machines and apply disinfectant to make sure she stays clean and healthy. The milk collected from the cows is pumped in pipeline and into a large bull tank. A milk truck will then come to the farm to take the milk from the farm to a processing facility where it will get pasteurized. That means any bacteria is removed from the milk. Then it can be made into our favorite foods like cheese, ice cream, yogurts, and of course, milk.
Hi there, I'm Adam Melicar and I am the crop manager at Melicar Broad Acres. Remember when we talked about planting corn in the spring? Well, it took all summer, but the corn is finally ready for harvest. Just like hay, we use tractors, choppers, and large wagons or trucks to cut down the corn and chop it into tiny pieces. The tractors and trucks go up and down the rows to collect it from the fields. Corn silage can be stored in large piles or in the silo just like hay.
Hi there, I'm Mark Meyer from Double M Dairy, here to talk about one of the final harvests of the year, combining. As the calendar year turns to fall, we are now focused on combining corn and soybeans. Combining is different from chopping. Chopping is cutting and chopping the whole plant, whereas combining cuts down the whole plant but separates the kernel of the corn, as you can see. In a cornfield, every stalk has most of the time 1 cob, sometimes they have 2. Now, one cob consists of kernels. So if we break a cob in half, you can see the kernels. And this is what the combine is going to be shelling off of the cob. And the kernels have starch in it, which is the energy for the cow's diet. The rest of the plant or shaft is left back out in the field to decompose and provide nutrients back to the soil. Kernels are either stored in bins right at the farm or taken to the local feed mill to be cleaned and dried and then mixed into the feed for the farmers to feed back to the cows. We tend to get all of this done hopefully before the snow flies, but it doesn't always work that way. But that doesn't mean farming stops for the winter.
Hello, I'm Nicole Locke and I'm the herds person at Paulus Dairy in Fredonia. While it seems like all the work of a dairy farmer happens in the spring, summer, and fall, remember that cows have to be cared for, fed, and milked every single day, even when it's cold out. In the wintertime, there are a number of things dairy farmers do. Sometimes before it gets too snowy, farmers will plant cover crops again to protect the soil. Otherwise, we take the time to start planning for spring. We take on a number of tasks like cleaning and maintaining our equipment and ordering seeds and fertilizer for planting in the spring. Cow health is very important to us all year long. Just like humans, cows want to have a comfortable place to sleep every day. Check out how comfortable our cows are in their beds. They sleep on sand and straw to stay dry, and we make sure the barns are warm enough to keep the winter chill away. The more comfortable our cows are, the more milk they will produce.
What do you think of all those things a dairy farmer does? We have a lot of work to do, but taking care of the cows is the most important thing to us. The next time you see a dairy farmer, be sure to thank them for all their hard work throughout the year to make that yummy cheese, pizza, and chocolate ice cream.
With sprinkles.